Hello बच्चों, the question is an example of ex-situ conservation is. So ex-situ conservation is also known as off-site conservation. So it is the conservation of organisms outside their natural habitat. For example, if a tiger is living in forest, now there are two ways to protect it. One is to protect it in the jungle where it is living, so that will be in situ conservation, means on site conservation. But if a tiger is taken in a zoo and then it is protected, then it is called the ex situ conservation or conservation of an organism outside its natural habitat. So here the we have to choose the example which is a method of ex situ conservation. Now the options are A, national park, B, seed bank, C, wildlife sanctuary, and D, sacred grove. So out of these, the seed bank is an example of ex situ conservation. So seed banks are the reservoirs, or we can say it is a collection of seeds of various plants which are facing the threat of extinction or which are endangered, means which are threatened. So the seeds of such plants are kept under preservation in the banks which are known as seed banks. So here the seeds are collected and then they are preserved. Now the seeds are taken away from the plant, and this is the method of ex situ conservation. While if we look at other three, then national parks. So national parks are the protected areas where both flora, it means both vegetation, and fauna, it means animals, are protected, and these areas do not have any human interference. So without human interference, the flora and fauna is protected in their natural habitat. So such protected area are known as the national parks. Now the wildlife sanctuaries, so these are also the protected areas where the animals take refuge. So these areas where animals, the migratory animals and birds, they take refuge. So such areas are protected to provide conservation to these animals. So such protected areas are known as wildlife sanctuary. Now here the animals are protected in their natural habitat. So this is a method of in situ conservation. While the sacred grove, so sacred grove are the forest patches around the place of worship which are kept in high esteem by the tribal people. So suppose there is a temple and around this temple there is a forest. Now the tribal people, they protect these forests, they do not let anyone cut these trees. So these trees and other animals which are living in these patches, forest patches, they are preserved. Now these are preserved in their natural habitat. So this is also a method of in situ conservation. But in seed banks, the organisms or their seeds are preserved ex situ. So the right answer of this question is option B. I hope it is clear. All the best.